What's going on, you guys? Catch up 2011, and I believe this defense is still weak after the draft. Let's break down defense, alright, guys? Let's look at our defensive ends and defensive tackles. Tyron Smith, Henry Melton, Jeremy Mincey, Jordan Selvey, Anthony Spencer, Kyle Wilbur if you don't play Sam linebacker, Caesar Rayford, who's on the practice squad, Ben Gardner, who's newly drafted, Demarcus Lawrence, who's newly drafted, Ben Bass, Nick Hayden, Terrell McLean, and Ken Bishop, who's nearly drafted. Okay, let's look at the front four. Okay, how many of these guys were hurt last year, and how many are the Dallas Cowboys taking chances on? Because Crawford was hurt, Anthony Spencer was hurt, Henry Melton was hurt last year, Ben Bass was hurt last year. The guys I believe the Cowboys are taking chances on is Jeremy Mincey. He's not much of a Pro Bowl player. Terrell McLean ain't much of a Pro Bowl player. And Nick Hayden was on the squad last year, but he never got a sack. Okay, 13 guys, not including the undrafted free agents that they signed today. And out of the 13, 7 of the guys were either hurt or the Cowboys are taking chances on them. So let's say the guys who were hurt last year, it takes them 6 weeks to find their groove. Can the other guys hold up? I don't think they can. Now, the biggest name in the draft was Demarcus Lawrence, and he was a second-round pick. If the guys that were hurt last year on this line don't play up to expectation, then the line is where it's going to be at last year, 25th in the NFL in sacks. Now, linebackers is a huge concern for me because the Cowboys drafted outside linebacker Anthony Hitchens and outside linebacker Will Smith. This is Jerry's terms of now we have depth on defense. Sean Lee's always hurt. Bruce Carter isn't playing well in the 4-3 scheme, and Jason Durant has been hurt. So really all we have is the new draft picks. Devontae Holloman, Cameron Lawrence, Ori Lemon, and Martez Wilson. If Lee, Carter, and Durant get hurt again or don't play well, all this defense for linebackers, all they have is who? And there goes the front seven. The safety position is horrible. Let's see, we got Barry Church, Jeff Heath, Matt Johnson, J.J. Wilcox, and newly signed Ahmad Dixon, who we drafted. Church was the best player last year. He led the team in tackles. Jeff Heath gets beat on every play and don't know how to tackle. Matt Johnson's been in the league 2 years and hadn't even played an NFL game. J.J. Wilcox is a little better than Heath, but not by much. And Ahmad Dixon will get his shot as a 7th-round pick. So if these guys from last year don't improve, that position is going to be back where it was last year. My point is defense is so weak, and Jerry Jones and Jason Garrett are putting so much pressure on Rod Marinelli and Monty Kiffin to make this defense better than last year, and I just don't see it happening. Yeah, they spent the whole 7th round on defense, but how many guys actually make it on a roster on a 7th-round pick? Maybe 1 out of 10. Cowboys lucked out on Jay Ratliff. Who else? That's why I didn't like the Zach Martin pick. There was plenty of defensive guys that could have helped this team. C.J. Mosley, Calvin Pryor, Clinton Dix, Jimmy Ward, and like 4 cornerbacks got drafted after Zach Martin went out. But the cornerback isn't a real need for the Cowboys. I'm just thinking that they put way too much faith in the guys that were hurt last year, and there's no real valuable depth if guys go down. I'm not asking for superstars. I'm asking for playmakers. I mean, I could be wrong about this whole thing. Who knows? Maybe an undrafted guy will step up because Cowboys do have a history of that. They'll make the roster. They'll make an impact on this team. Overall, I give the Dallas Cowboys a C- on this draft. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but we'll see what happens, guys. But right now, this defense is still weak. Anyway, guys, it's Catch Up 2011. I love you. Peace. If you like that video, hit that like and that subscribe button. Catch Up 2011.